There have been more comic book based movies in recent years than there were, I guess, when I was real little. The first one I remember really seeing, and I saw it much later, probably on VHS long after it came out, was Batman with Jack Nicholson. Um, I don't think that was the first movie based on the books. Of course, there was Superman, the Superman franchise. Believe it started before that. I don't know. I don't even remember if I saw any of the Superman movies all the way through. The most recent, well, there's probably other ones, but that's on my head right now. The most recent comic book movie is the Avengers: Age of Ultron, which looks pretty kick butt. I've seen some trailers, seen previews. It looks awesome. I probably won't see it. It's not because of lack of awesomeness, because it's there. It's definitely cool. It's because I don't tend to watch movies. I mean, I do, but not a lot all the way through, and I see them all later. Like, when this comes out on HBO, whoever gets it next year, I'll probably DVR it. Maybe. But I'll have to DVR the movies in the Marvel franchise. What movies? Thor. Haven't watched either of the Thor movies. Captain America. Haven't watched. I think there's been two. Maybe there's only one. I didn't see that movie. Iron Man. I saw a little bit of. Well, I've seen a couple scenes of the first one. A couple scenes of the one where there's a lot of Iron Man. I don't. Maybe that's the third one. I don't know. It was really cool. I mean, I saw the scene when he came out of the prison the first time, and he had the first Iron Man suit, which looked really clunky and different. But man, he was blowing stuff up and shooting, and it was awesome. I think they cast a good guy too. Robert Downey Jr. is really he's a cool actor. But I haven't seen the movies. Probably won't see Avengers 2 because of that. It wouldn't be fair to see a movie when I haven't seen the ones that came before it, the supporting ones and all that. But comic book movies, I tend to like comic book movies. But okay, I've got to talk about the X-Men franchise. I didn't exactly grow up on the X-Men, but it was definitely in my formative years, because from the age of 14 to the age of 20, when I was in high school and into college, well, when I was in high school, definitely, I went to the comic book store at least every week, sometimes 3 or 4 times a week. I mean, because I had to walk past the comic book store on the way to the bus stop, and I had a whole bunch for Thursday, which was comic book day, and I had subscriptions there at the store, and I stopped getting them when I turned 18 and I moved out. So I didn't buy comics as often. And I haven't, since then, I haven't really bought any comics since I was like, I think the last one I was like 21, 22. I was in college when I bought it. But Wolverine was my favorite mutant long before Hugh Jackman ever donned the leather. Wolverine was my favorite mutant. I think they did a pretty good job in the movies, really. I mean, there were a lot of complaints when the first X-Men movie came out because it didn't follow the chronology. But when it comes to interpreting a comic book into movie form, you can do the straight interpretation of the story, which I'm sure they've done it on some movies, but they didn't do it on the X-Men movies. But they took the characters and little pieces of the story, and they wove and they made different stories. I think he screwed up, though. I mean, not only the storyline, there's inconsistencies within the story arch, from X-Men 1 to X-Men Last Stand. And then that kind of It's almost like a reboot thing that happened with X-Men First Class, because you see crossover. And then I have not seen Days of Future Past, which I how can I claim to be a real X-Men fan without seeing that? Because it's a movie. I'm not big on movies. It's sad but true. And sometimes people are shocked. They're like, "You haven't seen that yet? That's awesome!" And that's so. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it was, but oh gosh, and it happened with the Hobbit movies. They just went on and on. I don't know if I didn't see the Five Armies, that last Hobbit movie. The Unexpected Journey, in and out. You could leave the room, come back, and it's on the same thing. It's just going on and on. I think I've seen them, but I don't know. I mean, not that they aren't good movies. They're probably very well written. It's just maybe it's short attention span. I don't know, but I can't. If I'm with somebody, if I'm sitting and watching it with someone else who likes the movie, I'll be quiet and I'll sit still for it. But if it's just me by myself, I'll get up, I'll put it on pause, I'll go in the other room, I'll do laundry. I don't sit still to watch movies. If I'm in the theater, I won't get up though. People who get up and go, "Oh, I gotta get ice cream." I mean, ice cream. They sell that a lot now too. I have to go get a drink. I have to go get popcorn. You can't watch a movie without popcorn. I'm like, what? I don't do that. When I go to the movies, I want to sit and watch the movie. I love previews. I love post views. The credits, and you gotta stay and watch the last scene, because there's almost always a scene after the credits. That's what I like to do. I don't make a production out of it. I don't do I need snacks. I don't stand up to go get snacks either. When I start watching, I just watch it. I'm just doing that very often.